Hi there, Jack here. Welcome to another episode of Tales from the Psych Ward, where something happens to me at the Psych Ward and I tell you about it. Well, today I walked into complete chaos. Apparently overnight, a patient, had started a fire on the unit in order to attempt to escape. They don't really know how that happened. They don't really know a lot that went on. And before you accuse anybody of not doing their job, things happen, okay? People are not perfect. People did their jobs, okay? I work with great people night and day. Nevertheless, here we go. I had to review security footage with security and found out that this patient, in fact, did start a fire at around 3 a.m. in front of an electrical outlet. Smart. In order to attempt to escape. They got a lighter. Don't know how they got a lighter. Don't know if they stole the lighter or if it was on/in them when they were admitted. But nevertheless, here we are. But the problem is, couldn't find the lighter. We knew this patient had a lighter. They started a fire with the lighter. They didn't escape, so they were there with a lighter, which means we had to do an extensive room search, which is one of my least favorite things to do because sometimes those rooms are super nasty. Nevertheless, I was the one that was designated going through the trash, okay? And I was on my hands and knees going through this trash, which their trash is in a paper bag because they don't want, it all makes sense. Hands and knees going through this trash when all of a sudden I found this clumped up thing of gloves, this oblong clumped up pair of gloves. And I was like, maybe it's in here. I was like, I don't know how they got gloves though. Maybe they stole the gloves, right? People are sneaky. So I start feeling around in this oblong object that is glove-like, with paper towels stuffed in it, and I'm feeling around trying to find this lighter on my hands and knees, and my charge nurse comes up and goes, "That's not what I think it is it?" And the patient from behind me went, "Yeah, it is," as she was laughing. I now am realizing I am just fondling on my knees with a makeshift dildo. A used makeshift dildo. How do I know it was used? Oh, when I was fondling it, it became very flaky. So basically, I spent my morning playing with sex toys trying to find a lighter. And guess what? Didn't even find the lighter. Somebody else did. I didn't. I was just playing with myself, I guess. Never gonna live that one down. Ever.